Welcome back. Fort Loudoun State Historical Park. Fort Loudoun State Historical Park. It is located on the Little Tennessee River by the town of Vonore, Tennessee. This park is in tribute to a fort that was actually built back in 1756. Actually, before the United States was the United States, or North Carolina was actually really North Carolina, or Tennessee was Tennessee. None of that was going on. And what happened was the French and Indian War was going on, and the colonials already were siding with the French. And so the British did not want the Cherokee Nation to side with the French as well, because then they would be severely outnumbered. And so they decided to set up their fort in the Cherokee Nation. And when they arrived back in 1756, they immediately started trading with the Cherokees. The chiefs thought this was a good idea for the fort because that gave them access to all the different trades, where they can get the gunpowder, the rifles, the lead, steel, hatchets, all kinds of different things that they did not have access to at the time. And things were going along so well that actually some of the wives came along and stayed in the area and actually gave birth to some children. And so it's believed that they were actually the first white members born west of the Appalachians back in 1750s, mid-1750s. Well, things were going along pretty well until 1758, 1759, when the general that was running the British Army decided that they needed to stop selling powder and guns and lead to the Indians. Well, the Indians weren't very happy about this, and so they stopped trading food to the fort. And so what happened was the Indians laid siege to the fort, would not let any food get through. The British attempted to send a rescue force there, but they never made it across the mountains, so kind of wonder what happened there. And pretty soon, by 1760, the 230 people inside the fort were literally starving to death. And so the general, the person in charge of the fort, made a deal with the Cherokees that the Cherokees said, if you lay down your arms and leave the cannons, we'll let you go, we'll give you safe passage. Well, and so that's what happened. The British left the fort, 230 people, and they camped out by a lake called Cane Lake. And that morning, the next morning, on August 9th, the Cherokees attacked the force and killed 30 people, including the person in charge of the fort, killed him, and captured the rest of the people. Some of the people were traded for other peoples or captives. Some of the people died in captivities, and some of the people chose to stay living with the Cherokee. So the Cherokee, the attack that the Cherokee made was in retaliation for the killing of Cherokees that were being held prisoner in another fort by the British. And so the Cherokees felt as though they were strictly justified in attacking and killing and then capturing the remaining people. So Fort Loudoun is a really interesting place to go to. You could boat to it, you could drive to it. There's fishing, there's 5 miles worth of hikes. The museum that they have is outstanding. After this, you can take a look at the photos that I've taken and enjoy the photos. And so that's it for Fort Loudoun State Historical Park. Thanks for listening, and may all your seas be calm. Take a look at the pictures coming up next. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you could help me out by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video, that would be fantastic. And oh, by the way, if you click that little bell thing, every time I upload a new Footloose adventure, you'll get notified. Thank you.